Om Namah Shivaya. Episode 92, Chapter 16, verses 7 to 12. Elaborate description of Asura Sampat. In verse 7, Shri Krishna says, first, people who have Asura qualities, Asura Jana, are not able to see anything beyond their sensory perception. They do not know what are proper actions that is to be done. Pravrittim cha na vidu. They do not know that their conduct must be ethical, that they must do their daily prayers, their daily duties like cleaning, cooking, eating, giving charity, etc. Second, and they must also know what improper conduct that they must withdraw from. Nivrittim cha. Most of these are known by common sense, as we know how we want others to behave towards us. Even a thief does not want anything stolen from him, but he lacks the assimilation of the value of not stealing. He knows the value of not stealing, but not the value of the value. He does not understand that if he steals, it is not good for his own well-being. Third, further, they also lack inner cleanliness, na saucham, on how to avoid hatred. They also lack religious discipline and proper conduct in interacting with people. Na apicha achara. Nor truthfulness in speech is not there for them. Na satyam teshu vidyate. Once a lie is told, it has to be protected by further lies. Thereby, they are committed to a pattern of falsehood and becomes deceitful. Verse 8, Shri Krishna says, these Asuric people not only live such a life, but they also hold certain opinion, and they make their opinion known to others. First, they say that this world of people are untruthful, asatyam jagat, without ethical basis, apratishtam, because they themselves lie. Their own behavior colors their perception of their world. The only question is who lies better. This is because they believe lying is necessary for survival. They subscribe to the philosophy of materialism, expressed as long as one lives, one should be happy, incurring death and not worry about paying back, since punyas and papas are not visible. Actually, our interaction in this world is based upon the law of dharma and the law of karma. There are proper and improper action leading to punyas and papas, and accordingly our future birth will be. Second, but Asuras do not think so. They say that there is no law or ordainer of these laws. They say the world is godless. Te ahur anishvaram. They fail to see Ishvara's law of dharma and the law of karma governing the universe. They fail to see that every of their actions are recorded and accordingly they experience life. Third, they think that the only cause for their birth is the union of the male and the female. Aparaspara Sambhutam. driven by passion and what else? Kim anyat kama hetukam. Their only pursuit in life is to grab as quickly as possible as much as they can, because life is short and they will be deprived of their enjoyment as they cannot enjoy them when they are old. Their philosophy in life is the survival of the fittest, and the one who is most fit is the one who is most deceptive and manipulative. In verse 9, Sri Krishna says, first, Asuras having recourse to this view, etam drashtim avastapya. There is no means of gaining another world and no thought that there could be another birth. This is because their minds are destroyed, nashta atmana, meaning they have no discrimination about what right action is to be done in a given situation. Even in simple matters, there is great confusion because they have fallen from righteousness to unrighteousness and they are going to suffer later. Second, they are also of meager thinking, alpa buddhaya. Because of their limited discrimination, their intellect also has limited capacity to commit to anything beyond sense pleasure. Third, further, their actions are cruel, ugra karmana. They are enemies of the world, born for the destruction of the world. Prabhavanti shayaya jagata ahita. This is because their desires are so important that they do not worry about the impact their action has on others and the world. They do not mind hurting others as long as their desires are fulfilled. Their thinking is very calculative, always reckoning what they have and planning what they will get, even if it costs the happiness of others. In verse 10, Sri Krishna says, first, these Asuric people are committed to desires that are very difficult to fulfill. Kamam ashritya dushpura. And they are riddled with pretension, damba anvita, by self-glorification through their speech, dress, etc. They make their glories known to others. Their attitude, mana, is that they are praiseworthy and they demand respect from others. This is very evident in their behavior, whether it is verbalized or not. And they also have an inappropriate pride, mada, because of their wealth, knowledge or skill which they find lacking in others. Second, as a result, they are committed to pursuits and ends which are not clean, asuchi varta. Due to ignorance and greed, first they arrive at an improper evaluation of things and they engage themselves. Grihitva asat grahan pravartante. Then, due to delusion, mohat, they take what is devoid of value to have value and pursue them. Unrighteous pursuits are not barred because everything is all right as long as it works. Convenience is the rule. In verse 11, Sri Krishna says, first, Asuric people have immeasurable concern, committed until their death. Chintam aparimeyamscha pralaya antam upasrita. They are full of anxieties. Their worries continue until the time of death, like worrying about their possessions, who owe them money, their children, etc. This alone is foremost in their mind. Second, because they have no concern for righteousness, dharma, for wisdom, viveka, for freedom, moksha, their only intent is enjoyment of their objects of desire. Kama upabhoga parama. Their pursuit is backed by their philosophy that there is nothing more to life than enjoyment of their desires. This is their conclusion. Etavat iti nishchita. In verse 12, Sri Krishna says, first, Asuras are bound by 100 fetters of hope. Asa, pasa, satir, bandha. When one hope, one desire is fulfilled, another desire arises. There is no hope of fulfilling all our desires. That is why desires are likened to a fire. The more fuel we put in, the more it wants. Second, they are committed to desire and anger. Kama Krodha Parayana. We are all trying to be free from desire and anger. But for the Asuras, anger is a value to them. It is a means for them to control people and get them to fulfill their desires. Third, they engage themselves for the purpose of enjoying desired objects. Hihante kama bhogartam. And the means employed to accumulate these desired objects, these wealth, are both unlawful and unethical. Anyayena artha sanchayan, like robbing another's wealth, occupying another's property, etc. They want to accumulate more and more, not knowing that once we reach a certain purchasing power, further accumulation of wealth is purely our ego inflation. At verse 12, we shall take a break, and next Sri Krishna is going to discuss about the Asura's characteristic way of thinking. So till then, Om Namah Shivaya.